I'm going to let you watch this without any sound, and then I'm going to make my commentary on it on the second go around. Okay, 2 quick hits. You saw that right. You have to watch closely. These likely hurt. The last one shows the young woman almost losing her balance. So let's go over this again. Okay, here she goes. She's actually making 3 attempts to get her mic. Now remember, this is her mic. It's the White House's mic, and she's in charge of the mic. That's her job. The mic is not owned or is in any kind of control by Jim Acosta. This is this young lady's microphone, and this is her job, to hand the mic to people and reporters who want to ask the president questions. Look at the distress that she's under. A lot of distress. This is well, I have a lot of reasons why I don't like the Metoo movement, but this is maybe the icing on the cake. Have you noticed, folks, that the Metoo movement tends to help out liberal women where an event happened years, in some cases decades ago, with no proof? And if you've studied anything about abuse, sexual abuse especially, most of the findings show that believe it or not, the abuser is fed artificial memories by the therapist or the counselor they are being given help by. This has been proven time and time again. Now factor in time, 10, 20, 30 years, and you got this movement of Me Too ladies that are conjuring up or were helped conjure up memories that never existed. And therefore Me Too creates this artificial situation. Artificial meaning there's no abuse. But what happens when we have real abuse? Here you're looking at real abuse, folks. This is not some lady talking about, a couple of guys groping her when she was in high school. This is real physical abuse. I believe they call it assault, legally. Let's watch it again now. Look at the distress she's under. Under extreme amount of distress. I feel sorry for her. She makes 3 attempts to get her mic. That's the 3rd attempt right there. 1, 2. There's her 3rd attempt to get her mic. But she's assaulted 4 times. That was the 1st time, 2nd time, 3rd, 4th. It happens quick. 1, 2, he puts the arm up, assaults her there. She comes under. 3, 4. almost makes her stumble. Let's watch a little bit slower. Bam! And then boom! You can see her tilted and turned, and she almost loses her balance. That was a big hit. So what do you guys think about that? You got real abuse in real time happening to a young female by a male, but where is the Me Too movement? I went all over YouTube, I went all over CNN, Google, everywhere, Facebook. There's nobody at the Me Too movement in an uproar, in an outrage, appalled. Why? You know why. This young female happens to not be liberal, happens to not be against President Trump. So, females who are not liberals and support their president, well, they're fair game for any kind of abuse by men, and they won't be called out by the Me Too movement. The other thing is, this is real abuse with documentation and witnesses. That doesn't tend to be the history of the Me Too movement, dealing with women that actually have witnesses, that actually have facts that corroborate those artificial and false conjured up memories of alleged abuse. Isn't it interesting? Real abuse, real assault by a man, an older middle-aged man, to a young female. You would think that the Me Too movement would be all over this. And heck, you know, I'm not really excited about feminism either, and those feminists, but wouldn't they be in an uproar about an older middle-aged man really giving it to this young female? Physical assault. This shows a real agenda, folks. I'm not necessarily Republican, and I'm not necessarily Democrat. I'm common sense. And I voted both ways in the past, Democrat and Republican. But I've always tried to use my common sense and based on logic and facts. I'm looking at logic and facts right here, folks. You can't do that. You can't smash down a young lady like that. And you're holding something that's not yours. That mic is not his, it's hers. She controls the mic. Anyway, I'd look forward to your comments, suggestions, although I might not take those, but you can put them there anyway. And heck, you might as well share this. Share this with some people you know over at the Me Too movement. I bet it's not going to get any traction. But share this video. I've painstakingly gone through and tried to highlight what I believe is legal assault from an older middle-aged male to a very, very young female trying to do her job. Thanks for watching.